Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera to our lecturer Dr. Hassan bin Saleh and my dear friend. Today, my group want to present our group assignment. The title is Electric and Musical Industry EMI. Okay, before I start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Norain binti Maiken and my metric number is B0622101374. Introduction of EMI, Electric and Musical Industry, is EMI Group Limited, usually known as EMI Record or just EMI. EMI was a British multinational company and established in London in March 1931 under the original name EMI. The gramophone company, which created the first sound recording on disc, was established by Emil Berliner in 1897. The song from Mendelssohn, Hear My Prayer, marked EMI first million selling record in 1926. The gramophone company was in charge of creating innovative concept. In 230, the merger of Mercury Record UK and Virgin EMI Record, which operate as part of Universal Music Group. In 209, Saw Music with honor EMI Music Publishing each year as Publisher of the Year. This company was completely taken over by Sony ATV Music Publish and joined only by name. Furthermore, to stay in this industry for a long time, every company must have a competitive advantage. Therefore, EMI Music enjoy a competitive advantage as well. The goal of EMI sound recording strategy is to offer musicians and singer good high quality service. This strategy also can make everyone want to collaborate with EMI because they can make a good quality of song when someone use a good product for making song. Okay, next we move to objective. In this assignment, we have 5 objectives, which one is we must identify the issue with the EMI company, operation and the business solution employed by that company. Objective 2 is explain the effect of the suggestion business solution that the EMI company adopted to resolve the current issue. Objective 3 is determine the reason from the perspective of the team using management tools and technique. Objective 4 is a summary of the problem that the EMI company had solved and the result of the suggestion business solution. Objective 5 is describe the reflection the EMI company solution produce and the effect of the business solution. Okay, thank you.
My name is Muhammad Amir Safwan Bernosham and my metric number is B0622101499. Today I want to present to you about who are engaged and responsibility in the process in EMI. The entity involved is Terra Firma Capital Partner and CEO of Terra Firma itself, Guy Han. This company became shareholder after declining in a British market share from 16% to 9%, and the announcement that it had sustained a loss of 260 million in 2006 and 2007. In August 2007, EMI was acquired by Terra Firma Capital Partner for the price tag 4.2 billion. During the takeover, EMI faced internal problems such as several big names left EMI such as Radiohead and Paul McCartney. Terra Firma Capital Partner CEO Guy Han came to EMI with restructuring plan to slash between 1,500 to 2,000 jobs and cut costs by 200 million per year. As a result, Tony Wentworth, the UK CEO, resigned EMI after 25 years in January 2008. Also, another reason why EMI has lost its dominance is because the difficulty to bring more investors to their company. This is due to Guy Han, CEO of Terra Firma Capital Partner, failing to persuade investors to do so.
Good morning to Dr. Hassan, and my name is Ong Teng Sim from BTMU Section 1, and my matrix number is B0622101285. So I'm going to continue for my part, that is where did EMI happen. So before that, EMI was called the Gramophone Company and it was founded in London during 1897. After being founded, subsidiaries were set up in Germany, France, Italy and other European nations within a year. A few years later, the business started to operating in additional nations such as Australia, Japan, China, and Russia. And it also had open plants in 11 nations. Unfortunately, German and Russian's gramophone company had losses as a result of World War I, and it changed its name to Columbia Graphophone. Gramophone Company and Columbia Graphophone unite in 1931 to form Electric Musical Industries, often known as EMI, and it operates in 19 nations. Beginning in 1955, EMI buys Capitol Records in Los Angeles is one of the major record companies in the US, with artists including Jen Vincent, Dean Martin, Les Paul, Peggy Lee, Nat King Cole, and Frank Sinatra. So now I'm going to pass it to my next member. Thank you.
In my part, I will discuss about why does it happen in EMI. Beginning 2007, EMI was relegated to the lowest place in the league of major music companies. It can say because Statistic 2006 shown that British industry has lost behind all of its competitors, which is Universal, Sony and Warner, with just 11.4% since 1999. According to data compiled by the IFPI, between 1999 and 2005 has shown that arch rival and long-time potential partner Warner Music had overtook for the first time with a 30.8% global market share. Second reason is the choice to terminate the two senior music executives because Nicole feels that in the face of this financial underperformance, he was forced to fire his two senior officers, and Nicole wants to take over as EMI Music CEO and step down from his position as a chairman of EMI Group. The third reason is EMI will be in potentially dangerous financial situation. They will require particularly sympathetic lenders. EMI dilemma has only one solution according to Daily of UK brokers Bradwell, who spoke to The Guardian.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Hasmizah binti Muhammad Razi with metric number B0622101354. How EMI identify solution. EMI performance can be improved by the governing factors of business and organizational management. The corporate responsibility of EMI carries out their responsibility by holding few principles. First, EMI conducting business activities with high ethical standards. That means EMI offers a one-to-one exchange for any faulty product. After sale, service of the company is provided to ensure consumer satisfaction. Next, staff workers work from a set of values. It is stated in the appendix of the company guidelines that the values are integrity, trust, credibility, continuous improvement, and many more. The board of members or called directors is responsible for observing the effectiveness of the company's policies and decisions. Among the responsibilities of the board are ensuring a maximum return for the shareholders in selecting a chairman and getting involved in risk management. Every director has a special role, which is protecting lower employees and solving problems that occur during business operation. A director is also responsible to train and welcome new members of the board during director's orientation. This is also to ensure sufficient training and creating a strong bond among members of the board.
Discussion impact of EMI. Here has some effect on EMI is employee productivity. First, the behavior of employee in the company will have a great impact in the company performance. If employee have a financial value give to company performance, that can be a strong motivator in increasing the productivity and achievement of EMI main business goal. Furthermore, after sales service, EMI must involves continuous interaction between the service provider and the customer throughout the life cycle of the product after purchase. And the last, for the EMI record, it official the number one record company after the rebirth of Sigman as a flagship UK label.
So now I'm going to continue my part, that is planning. So planning is one of the management tools that can help us establish the company's objective and goals and to find the best solution to achieve them efficiently. Planning entails determining the future courses of action to be taken while looking forward. And planning is also one of the first stage in the management function, and it also is the process of creating a specific schedule for future actions so that they can accomplish their target on the right time. So one of the plan for planning is strategic planning. It's a plan that establishes the actions and the resources allocation strategic goals to achieve their strategic goals. So for the first stage of the process, as you can see down there, is define mission, vision, and values. So as an example, EMI has set their own vision as powerful force for good in the world is unique in its ability to inspire people to bring them together so that they can work with their artists and employees to serve their communities and their mission to become the world's leading music company. So for the second stage is strategic planning process is to perform SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is one of the tools to know the company's strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So for instance, EMI's strength is business are located in Europe, Asia, Australia, Japan, North America, Latin America, UK, and Ireland. The company can attain a strong hold in the future with its immense possessions and powerful market share. So the following stages for strategic planning will include develop forecasts that requires managers to make predictions about their future. The next stage will be analyze the competition, is to operate needs to be thoroughly understood and factored into the strategic planning process. As you can see, the last two stages of strategic planning is to establish goals and objectives and develop action plans.
For the next impact is leading. EMI should improve their leading skill. The CEO must be a good leader. A good leader should have honesty, self-awareness, courage, respect, empathy, and thankfulness. They should be learning to be agile and flex their influence while communicating and delegating efficiently. Consider how this important leadership skill may be developed and enhanced at all levels of your organization. For example, Guy Hang should communicate and discuss with his team clearly before making a crucial decision such as restructuring plan to slash between 1,500 to 2,000 jobs. Also, another benefit by practicing good leading is profit might be double. Leaders inspire employees to put forth more effort and become more involved in their work, so boosting the quality of their output. The culture of enthusiasm emerged in which team members feed off the effort of others, aiming to create the finest work possible for the benefit of everyone. For example, if EMI is led by a good CEO, the investor may feel comfortable to invest in the company without fear of negative outcome.
My name is Nurnabiha binti Muhammad Kasri and my matrix number is B0622101168. Today I want to present about organizing. Organizing is the process of arranging resources to carry out an organization's plan. It was the second major function managers. Management pyramid has three levels, which are top managers, middle managers, and first line managers. There are three people who are in charge of top managers in ME, which are Leonard John Brown as the founder CEO, Raja Faison as the former CEO, and last but not least, Ruth Prior as the former CFO.
Control function. The process of comparing performance to goals or objectives is used by the EMI firm. EMI plans to restructure and eliminate up to 2,000 jobs or more than a third of its workforce. From the current workforce of 5,500, the adjustments will result in the loss of 1,500 to 2,000 jobs. EMI should establish criteria or a limit for terminating employees. The EMI company needs to do an investigation to re-evaluate which staff should be let go and which should not. This approach will decrease the number of 2,000 excellent workers who were unfairly let go.
Conclusion. In summary, we can conclude that ME have such a chaotic past in becoming one of the legendary recording label before. We can know that ME companies, group, fellows, researchers, the development, achievement, history, and more about the company. We can take Amy's failure as an example for the other company to stabilize their company. Other company also need to take a lot of risk in order to become a successful business. In reflection, we got that Amy was once the fourth largest business group and record label in music industry. Unfortunately, so after some time, we saw that Amy facing a downfall because of several reasons. One of the solutions that can Amy takes is the corporate responsibility of Amy carries out their corporate responsibilities by holding several principles. Another opinion, the governing factors of business and organizational management also includes of the board's role and responsibilities of the director.